The following are examples of quadratic equations. X squared equal to 25. 2x squared plus 11x plus 5 is equal to 0. X times x minus 1 is equal to 0. Ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0 is a quadratic equation written in standard form if a is different from 0. Most quadratic equations have two solutions or roots. The way we solve x squared minus 25 equal to 0 is very simple. We factor the difference of two perfect squares. X squared minus 25 is equal to x plus 5 times x minus 5. We set each factor equal to 0. X plus 5 equal to 0. We solve it. X is equal to negative 5. Or x minus 5 is equal to 0. We solve it. X is equal to 5. Thus, the two solutions, x equal to 5 and x equal to negative 5. If a times b is equal to 0, a and b are the factors that are equal to 0. It's either a equal to 0 or b equal to 0. This is known as the product rule. When factoring a quadratic equation, we need to make sure that it's in standard form. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This one is a is already in standard form, so we're good. Then we need to factor, if possible, we need to factor ax squared plus bx plus c. Now the last term is a product. 21 is a product. And negative 10 is a sum. The sum of O and I, the sum of the middle terms. So the combination that's going to work is 3 times 7 and 3 plus 7. Now the sign, because the product is positive when both signs are the same, so both signs are going to be negative since the sum is negative. So the factors are x minus 7 times x minus 3. X minus 7 is equal to 0 or x minus 3 equal to 0. We set each factor equal to 0. When we add 7, x is equal to 7. And when we add 3, x is equal to 3. Therefore, the solution set is equal to 3, 7. These are the two roots of the equation. We're going to factor the greatest common factor. Between 10 and 30, the greatest common factor is 10. Between x and x squared, the greatest common factor is x. We are left with x plus 3. So 10x times x plus 3 is equal to 0. It's either 10x equal to 0 or x plus 3 is equal to 0. When we divide both sides by 10, we get x equal to 0. When we subtract 3 from both sides, we get x equal to negative 3. So the solution for this equation are x equal to negative 3 and x equal to 0. C is a difference of two perfect squares. It's really 3x between parentheses squared minus 5 squared is equal to 0, which can be factored as 3x plus 5 times 3x minus 5. Set each factor equal to 0, 3x plus 5 equal to 0, or 3x minus 5 equal to 0. When we subtract 5 from both sides, 3x will be equal to negative 5. And when we divide by 3 on both sides, x is equal to negative 5/3. For the second factor, we add 5 to both sides. 3x is equal to 5. Divide by 3. X is equal to 5/3. So the solution set is negative 5/3 and 5/3. We're going to write this in standard form first, this equation in standard form. And when we subtract 35 from both sides, we get 2x squared plus 3x minus 35 is equal to 0. 2x squared can only be 2x times x. 2 is a prime number. 35 is 5 times 7. Therefore, negative 35 will be a positive number multiplied by a negative number. So it's going to be 2 will be associated with positive 5. 2 times 5 is 10. And negative 7 will be associated with x, negative 7x. So 10x minus 7x plus 3x. Now we're going to set the factors equal to 0. 2x minus 7 is equal to 0, or x plus 5 is equal to 0. When we add 7 to both sides, 2x will be equal to 7. And when we divide by 2, x is equal to 7/2, or 7/2. When we subtract 5 from both sides, we will get x equal to negative 5. So the solution set is either x equal to 7/2 or x equal to negative 5. We subtract 160 from both sides, we get 10x squared minus 160 is equal to 0. The greatest common factor is 10, between 10 and 160. So we factor out 10, we get 10 times x squared minus 16. X squared minus 16 is a difference of two perfect squares. So it's 10 times x plus 4 times x minus 4. Now we all know that 10 will never be equal to 0. We have to set, therefore, x plus 4 equal to 0, or x minus 4 equal to 0. When we subtract 4 from both sides, we get x equal to negative 4. And when we add 4 to both sides, we get x equal to 4. Therefore, the solution set is negative 4 and 4.